2 years ago, Laura and I decided to tackle New Zealand's biggest gap year. It's an epic adventure in which we challenged ourselves to tackle 365 activities in only 365 days. That was amazing, and this is day 13. We are climbing Mt Te Aroha and we are going to have a beautiful view of the whole Waikato region.
We are heading to the Te Aroha ice site where we grab a map that literally say walk around that building and keep on walking up. We walk through the whole thermal park, which is actually quite nice. Te Aroha has a big geothermal activity here, and they have massive hot pools which feeds into all the thermal hot pools in the area.
So we're hiking up to Whakapipi Lookout on Te Aroha. Pretty much from the get-go, this walk is very steep. Although the walk is only about 45 minutes, it's kind of like an uphill blast.
There's a lot of like steps and it's kind of steep and there's stumps and there's all the branches and roots and all of those nonsense, and it's really, you know, it's kind of a challenging but fun hike. There is a lot of trees. The trees are overcasting the whole sky and you feel going through a Jurassic Park movie. It's really amazing.
I like the sort of rugged hikes, you know, the ones where the paths haven't been well maintained, so there's like roots coming out of the path and there's stones and rocks you have to sort of scramble up, and there's the odd like staircase that's still intact, so you climb up those, but yeah, this is quite the scramble and it's quite cool. And we eventually get to Whakapipi Lookout. Really cool views. You've got just the mountain you've just climbed straight below you. It's a sheer drop because of how steep it is, and that's all forest. And then you have like the township of Te Aroha just in front of you, and then there's the whole farmland stretching as far as the eyes can see, ending with the horizon of mountains and just all sorts of pretty New Zealand stuff like that.
There is like a little platform there where you can just, you know, sit down and relax and enjoy the view, and it was really mind-blowing. So I was really happy to get there and to have a view all over.
Like any hill climb, the fun part is when you're just rushing back down and you're thinking like, oh, how easy is this? Oh. Te Aroha apparently is known for its geothermal activity. The actual domain, the park in the area, has some natural geothermal hot springs underneath, which makes the pools, like the ponds and stuff in the park, quite steamy, and it's especially steamy on this winter's day. We drive back to Te Aroha Holiday Park, which is where I am right now in this video diary. And this place has a hot pool.
And we had a really nice relaxing evening eating the chocolate cake in the jacuzzi.
I don't know where it goes from there.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and as usual we're gonna look at all the comments that we received on the video the first time we published it. And on this video we received some comments from Going or Learning that was kind of laughing a little bit at us because we only apparently went to the first lookout, which was about 45 minutes. For us with the filming it was a good hour and a half uphill, and there is another lookout all the way on top that takes about 2.5 hours to get to. So we actually did learn about that when we went back all the way down at the bottom, and at that point we were like, oh my gosh, I just can't bother going all the way back up and everything. And hopefully the drone shot that we gave you give you a bit of a sample of what kind of view you can get from all the way on the top. We have also updated nzpocketguide.com to make sure that we mention that the track goes all the way up. And takes 2.5 hours, and and that you can actually stop halfway through like we did and have a really awesome experience. So I can't believe we missed that, and we're really thankful that some people are commenting that, because actually since then we have went back to Mt Te Aroha and we actually have done the hike fully. So thank you very much, guys. Keep on giving us some comments, it's really helpful. We also have a comment from Laurie that says that of course it's a mountain, so it's going to be steep. Yes, there is quite a few steep hikes in New Zealand, but I would like to point out that there are a lot of hikes in New Zealand which are made in kind of a snake way all the way up the mountain, and it really doesn't feel that steep. This one is a little bit steeper than your kind of usual mountain hike, so that is why we were kind of mentioning how steep it was. But Laurie also says that, or he or she, actually, Laurie can be man or woman name, so I don't know, but Laurie also said that it's tree covered unlike the Tongariro crossing, so it's much easier to do. And it is true, because there is so many trees, you are not hit by the sun as much as you can be in some barren kind of landscape hike that they are in New Zealand, especially the Tongariro crossing. It's a very famous hike in New Zealand, and you will see us doing the Tongariro crossing during New Zealand's biggest gap years. Of course, we couldn't miss that. And you will see that there is very little vegetation, and because of that there is very little sun cover, and if you don't have your hat it will be really tough to complete. You will get dehydrated very quickly and probably will get sunburned really quickly. So those kind of hikes are usually way easier on the body to do hikes which are actually quite sheltered. It still doesn't mean that you have to forget about the sunscreen and the sun hat and everything. It's always very much recommended. You see us traveling, we always have a buff just in case if we need a head cover, and we always put on sunscreen. So make sure that you keep that in mind when traveling around New Zealand, and of course have enough water. Now if you are planning your trip to New Zealand yourself right now, you are in the right place. You can ask us questions in any comments of any of the videos and we will answer them during our live session. And best, join us during the live session. It's at 8 AM Sunday every single week, New Zealand time. That's probably Saturday on your side of the world, so check out what is 8 AM Sunday New Zealand time, what it is, where you are, and join us live. You can come and chat with us. We hang out on the couch and answer questions from ton of travelers every single week. It's really fun. But if you can make it, put in the comments of any of our videos and we will be picking up and reading them live during the live session, and you can watch a replay later on. Also, you can check out www.nzpocketguide.com, which is the largest travel guide to New Zealand, and if you want to say thank you for all our hard work, you can click like and subscribe to the channel. It's always super appreciated, and you know, it's a free way to say thank you for all our hard work. So what about you do that right now? Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.